Teflon TV. Teflon TV. What up, my people? You know who it is. It's the Don. Tony Teflon, House Teflon. We pull the string. It's the Don. Tony Teflon, House Teflon. We pull the strings. What up, my people? And this video right here was from a contest on my Facebook page. This is why everyone should be a part of my Facebook page. I know people have hit my personal Facebook page, but please try to hit the Teflon TV page. I have a link to it in the banner on my YouTube page. You can find me like that, and I have a Twitter page out there too. Check that out too. So this was the question was what the contest was: make my next video, and what one was, who is the Alchemist in Oldtown? So I'm going to tell you who I believe the Alchemist of Oldtown is. Now, to break this down, we must go through the chapter. So first we see Pate. Now, we know he's from the Westerland, and he was named after the folk hero, the Spotted Pate, the pig boy. Now, maybe it's because of appearance, because Pate is described as pale, soft, and pasty faced. Not a good description of the person that I would want, at least. All right, so he's also an idiot, and he dreams of being a maester, but wisely, I must say, he seems to have given up on those dreams and is looking for another path, because he has been at the Citadel for 5 years now, and he hasn't even forged one motherfucking link. All right, now to put this in better perspective, Oberyn Martell has forged 6 links, 6 of them, and he got bored and bounced, you know what I mean? And this cat hasn't even gotten one. All right, now he's at a place, and it's called the Quillen Tankard in Oldtown. This place never closes, and he's waiting on a man that he calls the Alchemist. Now, other students are there, and he has to act like he's chilling with them, not to make them think that he's waiting on this man. So we see right away from the jump that this cat Pate is up to something, and he's not that innocent. Because obviously, why wouldn't he want these people not to know why he's waiting there, right? So he's there, and he's there with Molander, Alchemist, Armin, and Rooney. Now, these people like to gossip, and they can't stop talking about these tales of the dragons that they keep hearing of, and that's basically what they're doing, and if they still exist. Now, Pate, while this is going on, is wrapped up on this chick now named Rosie, and Rosie is no more than just a serving maid's daughter. Now, this is a very thing we have to talk about here. Now, Rosie, now this chick has let Pate play with her feet, and she's gassed him up. And she's gassed him up to the point now that her mother has offered for her maidenhood a golden dragon. And now Pate, he's a bum, and he's got to get his hands on this dragon. And you know what I mean? Because he's got to have this chick. Now, the important thing to remember right now from this part forth is this: that Rosie is the one who introduces Pate to the Alchemist. All right, so she leads on this pasty-faced boy and sets him up, introducing him to the Alchemist. Now, who says, "I'll turn iron into gold for you, and I'll meet you here in 3 days." So Pate, all strung out, is waiting on this man at this time. Now, Molander and Armin argue about sailors who have claimed to have seen Daenerys. Now, they don't know that her name is Daenerys at this time. They're just saying a queen with dragon. Now, at this time, Alchemist is out there splitting apples with his bow. Now, this is the first time we get the clue in this chapter that people aren't who they claim to be. Which is what I think this chapter is about. Now, Alchemist is also called the Sphinx and was named that by Leo Tyrell. Now, he is supposed to be a dark-skinned man whose name backwards just happens to spell Sorella, which just happens to be the name of Oberyn Martell's daughter, Sorella Sand. So, we have an undercover Martell working at the Citadel. Why is that? Yes, we'll get into that a little later. Now, at this time, we get Leo Tyrell, and they call him Lazy Leo. And he walks into the place, and he's just like a straight boss. And he's just bullying and bossing everyone around. He makes these motherfuckers buy him drinks, and he makes them buy him and makes them buy him food, and just keeps giving them shit about it. Now, Pate wants to set it on him, but he knows that Leo is nice with a blade and he has a strong family last name. And from that, we can take it that Pate doesn't have a strong family last name because he's scared of Leo's family last name, right? So, but what Leo does do, and besides offend them, and what we learn from him is that he tells them that the stories about Daenerys are true, and he says her name is Daenerys, and he says that she has hatched 3 dragons. Now, he says that he heard this via Karth, and that this Archmaester Marwin has said that the tale to be true. Now, I guess because Marwin said it's true, people take it to be the gospel. Now, who is this goddamn Marwin? Now, Marwin, right now, at this time, we hear him called Marwin the Mage. Now, he's described as a thick neck mug. You know, one of them brick dropping toilet ass dudes, just shit bricks. You know, just a thick neck like Mike Tyson, and with a jaw like Jesse the Body Ventura. All right, and he's stocky with huge, thick hands and fingers as posing like bananas. And I'm telling you, I went to the Boxing Hall of Fame, and in the Boxing Hall of Fame, when you go there, they use a fist cast for the champions, and that's what they have in there, fist, cast of the champion's fist. And George Foreman's fist is like the second biggest fist in there, and this dude's fingers, I swear to you, is like this big. His fingers are this crazy. They're this crazy, George Foreman. I don't know how people took shots from that dude. Now, anyway, back to this story. Now, he's known as a barroom brawler. He is known to have killed men with his bare hands. He has had his nose broken more than once. And this dude rolls with a ring, a rod, and a mask, all decked out in Valyrian steel like wah. Right? Now, the most important thing we hear from Leo is that in Marwin's chamber, the glass candle is burning. And that's the most important thing that dude says. Now, we know that the glass candle is what gives modified green sight to people. So we must say, if Marwin is this mage and he is smart as everyone claims he to be, and he has gotten this thing lit, if it's for whatever he did to get it lit, or just lit for other reasons in his presence, we don't know. But we must say that Marwin has to have seen things in this candle, right? All right, so at this time now, everyone just about bounces, and Leo and Pate is still there, and he's still fucking with Pate, saying he's gonna fuck Rosie first, and yada yada. Pate then still mad about it, but he know he has to eat this man's shit, and he does. But then at this time, he realizes that the Alchemist is not coming because it's already early morning. So he's about to bounce, and before he bounces, Leo is just like, listen, man, don't leave that chick alone, or I'm going to scrape that shit up. You know what I mean? So that's basically the way he goes. Now, when Pate walks off and he takes off, he runs into the Alchemist early in the morning. And the Alchemist says, yo, I seen you with your people. So I didn't want to run up on you like that, but I got the gold if you got the fucking iron. All right, so he leads him down a deserted area. And this is the real time right now that we see that Pate is seriously dirty, straight up. Now, this Alchemist wasn't changing iron from gold, only exchanging a gold dragon for an iron key. This key was stolen by Pate from Archmaester Walgraves, who's a little bit senile, and Pate also took some silver coins because he's just like, fuck it, ass whoop his ass whoop him. I'm a thief, just take it off. All right? So now we see when he is stealing these things, we see the White Raven at this time in the thing screaming Pate's name. Now, I do believe that this is Blood Raven in these birds, and he is trying to stop Pate from doing this at this time, but he cannot do anything but scream. Now, Pate at this time asks to see the Alchemist's face, and then he takes the golden dragon, he hands him off with the key. Pate takes the golden dragon, he bites on it, walks away with it, gets a little blurry. After it gets blurry, he drops dead. And that is basically how that chapter wraps up. All right, so what the question and what the video is about. Who is the Alchemist? All right, now, when Pate sees his face, he is described as having a hooked nose, thick black curly hair with a slight scar on his right cheek. Now, the last time we see Arya, and Arya sees Jaqen before he changes his face,
She describes it as a hook-nosed man with a gold tooth with black hair. So we have to assume that Jaqen is the Alchemist, and that was his next stop, or that there's, I mean, obviously he's a faceless man. We don't know what his face was before Jaqen, so we're just going to say Jaqen, but a faceless man. We also see the poison coin trick performed by other faceless men, performed by Arya, so we know this is one of their methods of killing people. All right, now finally, the last Sam chapter. We see Sam brought to Marwin by the Sphinx, who is cool with Marwin at this time, which you must say. The Sphinx is cool with Marwin and trusted by Marwin. So we must think that Marwin, as smart as he is, he must know that this person is a sand snake, and that this person, and he's cool with it. Because there's no way Marwin could not know that is going down beneath his nose. He's already cool with this person, and he's down with it. So Sam spills the beans about everything that's going on at the war to Marwin and them, and then he tells Sam that he's got to go and get to Daenerys ASAP. He tells Sam to study and then get his ass back to the war ASAP. Then he hops on the cinnamon wind and bounces. Now we see Pate. And at this time, we know Pate is already dead. But Pate is here because he says, I'm Pate, like the pig boy. Now, we know that that is Pate because Pate was named after the pig boy that I told you earlier about in the folktale. So when he says, I am Pate, like the pig boy, we know when the faceless men put the face on, they get some of the memories of the person. So he's not saying he is Pate, he's saying Pate, like the pig boy, because he has the memories of Pate. So we know this is Pate, who we know is dead, with Sam. So, basically, what is the faceless man's plan? I guess this we could say with this, right? And this is what I had found out, or what I could see so far with the faceless man's plan is going on. First, Jaqen meets Arya, and he does everything in his power at this particular time to make sure that she stays alive. Now, he makes her believe that she had the choice in the matter, but if you really look at the way things played out with her, she really didn't have that much of a choice. It's really him doing it and just leading her to believe that she made the choice. And then from that, he sets her on her way to becoming a faceless man. After that, he turns into the Alchemist, and then he kills Balog Greyjoy, and he gets a dragon egg from Euron. After that, he gets a key that can open any door in the Citadel, and then he takes over Pate's identity. So, what could he be after? Now, this key, as I said, in the Citadel opens any door. He could be after the glass candle. You know that's in Marwin's room. He could need that for visions. He could be after the 3 pages of the Signs of Portions. That is a book, and that is a book of visions that was written down by the maiden daughter of Aenar Targaryen, and that before the doom of Valyria. And Marwin has claimed to have found 3 pages of that. So he could be after that. It's not clear exactly what he's after. They do not point it out, but that is what we are left with. I will say this, though, in wrapping this up. I do think that Sam won't make it back to the wall. Or Sam will make it back to the wall, but it won't be Sam when he gets back to the wall. Unless Sam is going to be the slayer of a faceless man and be the first one to slay the faceless man. So he had killed the White Walker and the faceless man, because he's going to have to get out of this one. Because the fact that Marwin has told him to get his ass back to the wall, this gives a way for Pate, Jaqen, access to the wall, which I think he knows he has to go to. Obviously, Marwin said it. So, if you like the way I do that, and you like everything about it, please subscribe. Please subscribe. Please thumbs up it. Please tell your friends about me. Please share this motherfucker. Twitter, everywhere, anywhere. Let's get this going. Let's keep this house rising. And you know who it is. It's the Don. Tony Teflon. House Teflon. Teflon 316. We pull the strings. Peace. Stay sexy.
Tony Teflon, Tony Teflon, Tony Teflon, Tony Teflon, Teflon 316. Peace. And I'm out. stay sexy.